What's up, y'all? It's your girl Scorpinko, and I'm back with another video. So in this video, I'll be showing you guys how to basically dye any laces, closures, frontals, lace front wigs, anything with lace without getting hair dye on the lace. So you're going to start off with getting a canvas head, a block head, a mannequin head, or foam head. I'm using my block canvas. It's a size 22. I'm getting a garbage bag and I'm put it over the canvas head to protect it from getting dye on the canvas head. As y'all can see, my canvas head has been through a lot, so excuse mines. And in this video right now, I'm actually showing you guys the wig I'm using. It's a lace front wig. It's a 12-inch. This is from my hairline. I'm going to be restocking these. For my wig restock, they will only be $200. And from right here, I'm going to take the elastic scraps that's in the back of the wig, and I'm going to actually pull both of them towards the front, which is going to secure the back, giving the wig a more sturdy, make sure the wig don't slide off in the back, basically. And then I'm going to get T-pins, which you can purchase at Sally's or your local beauty supply store. And I'm going to do it in a triangle pattern, basically. So I'm going to have one T-pin on the left, right, and basically one at the top. So that should secure your wig. It should not move while you're dyeing the hair. You don't want the wig to move because then you're going to make a mess and you're going to have more dye on the lace per usual. So now I'm just basically filling for the wig, making sure everything is flat. And I'm going to be dyeing my wig jet black. So I'm going to use jet black from Kiss Colors. And then I'm going to actually go in and use my favorite dye, which is blue black from Beijing. It's in color 88. I can't forget my mixing bowl. I have the one with the double sides. And then gloves, of course, because I just got my nails done and my nails never make it through, like even with gloves on. So if you know, you know, but put some gloves on and cover them nails because we don't want black hands. Then I'm going to go in with my mixing bowl. Purchased mine from Sally's, and I'm going to grab the Kiss Colors in jet black. And I'm using half of this bottle because I have to dye 3 wigs. So use half of this, and then I'm going to show you how you can preserve and basically stretch the dye. So what you're going to do is use half of this bottle, get the Beijing in number 88 if you're doing jet black, and you're going to basically take the powder and use half of the bottle and half of the water applicator. Y'all, I got this box of dye from the hair store and they taped this motherfucker up so tight I can't even much get the box open. Like, they made sure a bitch couldn't steal this. Hold on, let me go ahead and get my scissors. Yeah, because this is crazy. Like, god damn. Okay, so I'm opening up the box, and the box comes with directions. We don't follow those. And it comes with gloves as well. I'm going to use these gloves for my next wig application that I put on the hair dye. So, yeah, I'm going to just put that to the side. And then it comes with like a little container. But I'm going to show y'all first the dye. It's a smaller container box. It's real small. Like, you'll be like, damn, I paid $5 for this. Yeah, $5 for this little box. But you can stretch it. And I'm going to show y'all how. So this is how it looks. It's number 88. Don't forget, blue black, not jet black, blue black. Blue black and jet black mixed together makes a black. Like, I don't even know how to explain it. You have to do it to understand where I'm coming from. The hair gonna be black, like black. So you're gonna use half of this container and you're gonna pour it into the mixing bowl just like this. And then once you do that, I'm going to go ahead and grab the little clear container that I was telling y'all about that comes in the box. It got 2 sides. You're going to use the sides with like 3 little ripples on it, this side. And you're going to fill this up halfway. And you're just going to pour that into the mixing bowl. So once you add the water, and pour it in the mixing bowl. And then you're going to grab your mixing brush, paintbrush, whatever y'all call it. I call it a mixing brush. And you're going to mix both the powder, the water, and the hair dye, all 3 together in the mixing bowl. And I put everything on one side. I know I got 2 sides, but everything is on one side, I promise. So I'm going to slowly mix this until it's like a good consistency. It's going to be kind of a little watery at first, but once it settles in, it's going to start getting thick a little bit. So you want to basically apply this as fast as you can to the wig. If not, you're going to have to add a little bit more water, which is fine. However, I'm going to show y'all another trick as far as when you're dyeing a wig as well. So first thing first, you want to make sure all the hair is going towards the back. You need to see what you're doing. If you can't see what you're doing, you're going to make a mess. I'm just here to tell y'all because I be seeing what y'all be doing and I just be shaking my head. But that's why y'all watching the video, so I can help y'all. So I'm going to go in with my mixing brush and I'm going to apply the mixing brush towards the hairline, Do not put the mixing brush on the hairline. You need to be behind the hairline about 1/4 of an inch because you're going to take the comb and use the hair dye that's already on the hair, comb through the hair and bring that dye residue to the front. While you're combing, there's dye that's being put towards the tooth of the comb, and you basically going to comb that into the hairline, causing the dye to get on the hairline without making a mess. It's going to give it scalp. It's not going to give it that straight across look like you got a tape. Like, it just make everything so much easier and smoother, especially when you're about to bleach your knots. Like, it's going to give it a clean look, I promise. Then, as y'all can see, I'm using the back of the mixing brush so I can part throughout the hair. And I'm not doing small parts. I'm just doing a part wide enough to where if I was to part it, it will actually go through the other side as well. So I would say about 1/4 of an inch or 1/2 of an inch, but it's not that wide. And I'm basically only painting the roots. As y'all can see, I'm not going towards the ends because we're going to do the ends last. That's not what's important. We want to focus on what's important at the moment, and that's the roots and the hairline. So I'm going to basically, keep doing this same routine all the way until I get to the left side of the wig because we're on the right side right now. And I hope you guys get where I'm coming from and how easy this can be. So as y'all can see, when I'm combing, let me slow this down a little bit. So as I'm combing, the dye is getting on the roots of the lace. I tried to get as close as I could as possible, but once you do this a couple of times, you'll get it. As y'all can see, the same method I use towards the hairline, I'm using in between the hairline as well. I'm not going in directly on the root because I'm going to use my comb. So taking the mixing brush and applying it towards the roots and the hairline, not on the roots, not on the hairline, will keep the dye from getting on the lace. If you use this method on any frontal, on any lace closure, lace front wigs, a 360 wig, even a full lace wig, if you do this method, I promise you, you will not get any dye on the lace. It's super easy. And as y'all can see right here, I'm using a comb. While I'm using a comb, the dye is literally getting on the comb, at the root of the comb. And you see how I just brushed that in? It just makes your work look so much flawless and clean. Like, look at that. Look at the hairline. This is so neat and crazy. Like, look at this. Y'all can't say I ain't never give y'all nothing for free. Because look at this. And this is how I would dye hair and wigs if I'm on the road or with a celebrity and I'm in a hotel room because I have to get this done really fast. So this is how I would do it. Even if I didn't have this, I would actually hold this in my hand and do this in the sink of a bathroom. So y'all can see a little bit much better on the left side of this wig. I'm applying the dye on the hairline, not directly, but about 1/4 of an inch. And I'm taking my comb, and as y'all can see while I'm combing, what is the dye doing? It's getting on the hairline without getting on the lace and making a mess. Look at that. Super duper easy, so perfect. Like, look at it. Woo, child. Now, if y'all want, y'all can use a rat tail comb, the end of it to part, but I just find it real convenient that I can use the back of the mixing brush because it's already in my hand. If y'all have any questions, please, please, please drop the questions in the comments below. I'm going to respond to everybody. I know I've been saying this for the past 2-3 years. Like, is it ever going to get done? Yes, I'm on YouTube. I have all the materials I need. No more excuses. 2023 is around the corner. And I just got my foot on my own neck at this point. Because y'all been real patient with me. And this is just only the beginning. Like, I have so much in store that I've been holding back. And I just want to just do me, you know? Just do me. It's me against me in the mirror. Y'all, I'm talking and I'm looking at this and I'm just like, girl, you the shit. Like, y'all, look. Get that dye and apply that dye a 1/4 of an inch away from that hairline and that root. And watch how better y'all laces look. Closures, frontals, like, just watch how better it look. It's going to look so much better. I promise y'all. So, now that the front is done, you just want to comb through, making sure that you get through every last knot, comb, dye, part between. Look at that. Y'all don't see no dye on the lace. Look. Look at this. Tell me, y'all, tell me this not free game. Like, who telling y'all how to dye hair like this? Fast, easy, simple. Nobody. Look at this. Hold on. Now, imagine if you did this on a closure or a frontal by itself or a full lace wig. Very clean. Look at that. Okay, so now that the front of this wig is done, the back was done on a sewing machine. So what I'm going to do is, I don't have my spray bottle, y'all. So, you know, you got to make it do what it do. One thing about me, I'm going to survive. So get a spray bottle and spray the back of the hair. This is kind of the same equivalent to watercoloring. Watercoloring method. But however, when you do a watercoloring method, you're actually, you know, adding dye to water, which is diluting the color, and you don't want to do that. So do what works for you. But for me, I feel like if the hair is damp, it can actually saturate the dye that you put on the hair versus you diluting the dye with water, if that makes sense. So I'm going to just keep adding water. I got water all on my floor. It's cool, though. Like, anything for y'all. Because at this point, the video got to get done, baby girl. So, yeah. We going to wet, damp the back of the hair. I feel like this damp enough. And once you basically wet the back of the hair, you're going to go ahead and go in with the hair dye. So I'm using my comb, making sure everything is wet, damp, even enough. And I'm just going to start off from the right side. I don't know why, but when I dye hair, I always dye starting from the right. It's probably because I'm right-handed. But yeah, anyway. I'm going to go ahead and part some hair out. And then I'm going to take this piece that I got out. And I'm going to apply the dye on the tracks of the lace front wig in the back. And once again, you always want to start on the roots. So as far as the front of the wig with the lace, you always want to apply 1/4 away from the lace to not get dye on the lace. However, if you're doing a lace front wig or a glueless wig, wigs that have tracks in the back, you want to apply the dye directly on the tracks and the cap. It's not going to show to the other side because the cap's supposed to be black. Okay? So, apply the dye in the back on the roots of the tracks. Let me zoom in so y'all can see where I'm coming from. So now that the dye is basically on the tracks and the roots, I'm combing through, making sure everything is equal. You know, the hair is damp. I want to make sure everything got through, nothing's missing, and I can go over and part and keep going to the left. And here's the close-up. See? You want to get in there, like make sure it's on the tracks, the roots, the cap. Get it on there. Just make sure it's on there. Part, move it over. And mind you, the hair is damped. So don't feel like you're going to miss a spot because the hair is damp. Just make sure you're parting wide enough, even enough from right to left or left to right, whichever way you dye hair. I'm right-handed, so I'll start from my right. Go in there, part, and just apply the dye at the root. I know I keep saying that because I don't want y'all to buck up. Put the dye at the root, okay? Don't ever forget that. And as y'all can see, this is only going to take you about 20 minutes tops. If you're a beginner, this probably should only take you about 30 minutes tops, because once you do the lace in the front, take your time. I give it 15 minutes, another 15 minutes, another 10 minutes, you will be done. Because why? The hair is damp instead of dry. You don't have to worry about missing a spot. The damp makes the dye saturated. It's just more convenient and easier. So I'm going to go ahead and comb through the whole wig. And mind you, I have 2 more wigs to dye jet black. So, yeah. I dye hair pretty quickly. And for jet black dyeing, I usually charge $100 flat, depending on the length of the wig. Or I would charge $30 a bundle or $30 a piece. Like if it's 3 bundles, a closure or a frontal. All because one bottle costs about $5.99 and the small bottles usually are $5. And you see how we just scratched this. So, yeah, I make my profit sometimes, not all the times, because some people will bring me 40-inch hair and then I got to go get 5-6 boxes. So it's still a profit, but it's not as much as it would be if you make everything, convenient and scratch it out. So in this video, I taught y'all how to dye y'all wigs, closures, frontals, lace, 360 wigs in general. I taught y'all how to dye any hair that's on the lace without getting hair dye on the lace. I taught y'all how to color hair faster and better than watercoloring. And I'm going to show y'all how to remove hair dye off the lace if you still get a little bit on the lace. We're not going to be able to tell until we turn this wig upside down when I take this off. So, y'all, look at this. I ain't even much plucked the wig yet. Just look at the hairline. Like, this just so much more official. Like, y'all have to try this. Like, make sure y'all share my video. The more y'all share, the more y'all comment, I feel like y'all here with me. I feel like we eye to eye. Like, we get each other. Like, we don't got to be Scorpios to get each other. Like, we could be, you could be an other sign. Like, I fuck with my Scorpios, but I feel like we here, Like, if y'all comment and share and like this video, I'm going to drop a video every other day. Like, this video was so easy to post because I got all my supplies and stuff. So, as y'all can see, the back of the hair is covered. Shiny, jet black, like jet black. Look at that. That little bit of dye covered the whole wig. And it's a 12-inch. So, took the wig off. Y'all see I got these little smaller spots right here in the wig. I'm going to show y'all how to get that off. And bam. So, lace proof remover. This is from my hairline products. This comes in a lace proof kit. It's for wigs to be removed. However, I made a mistake one day dyeing Young Miami hair in the hotel room, and I got dye all over the front of the wig because I didn't have my mannequin head. And as y'all can see, I just sprayed the lace remover on the black spots and it's gone. Like, it done came off. So if you know like I know,
y'all better come up here and get one of these.
What's that?
It's a lace proof remover. Poof. You get it? It's gone. If you don't got one, you need to go get one. Use my code and I'll see y'all in the next video.